Volkswagen Passat GTE is a plug-in hybrid car, but it is a completely different hybrid from those already known to us. Hello from Auto Start Test and welcome in our review of all new Volkswagen Passat GTE. I'll start with the appearance of the car. Passat, despite the fact that it looks a little boring, the whole is very modern and also very simple. The front of the car looks very good. The side silhouette and the rear of the vehicle are less striking shapes. It has to be simple but elegant, and this is what Passat is like. The interior of the vehicle looks different. Beautifully designed dashboard are very soft and pleasant to the touch. Pay attention to the air vents combined into one long panel, creating the impression of combined vents. It really looks impressive. The steering wheel in the right size and designed very modernly. Here we find some blue details and the GTE emblem. Virtual clocks with lots of functions are really impressive. In the middle, we have a touch screen that also reacts to hand movements, a very useful function for someone who likes gadgets. I'm not young anymore, but this function gave me a lot of joy. It is worth adding that the multimedia system and onboard computer offer us a lot of functions. The system is very complex and also easy to use. Below we have the air conditioning control panel and a place for our phone. The middle tunnel has an automatic transmission gear stick, USB Type-C socket, and buttons for other functions I will talk about while driving. Then two drink holders, sliding armrest. Unfortunately, as in many cars moving the armrest, we cannot use one of the cup holders. A small storage compartment under the armrest and another USB-C socket. Lots of room for even a tall driver. 5 fingers above my head and plenty of legroom. Steering wheel adjustment in a very wide range. The doors both at front and the back are softly finished. The door pockets are roomy and finished with a pleasant material, just like the glove compartment at the front of the passenger. The glove compartment also has the option of airflow. The interior of the vehicle is illuminated with LED light. Time to drive. Passat GTE is a plug-in hybrid. The car has a set of additional batteries on which we could travel theoretically 30 miles. The problem is that the Passat always starts to drive on electricity, and when we forget about it, we will use all the electricity not where we would like. Driving in the town using the eco-driving technique, you can easily drive over 30 miles, but driving normally along the motorway, then the energy will end after 18 miles. Passat GTE, like the Toyota Prius plug-in, offers us the opportunity to charge the battery while driving. The whole battery can recharge after driving 65 miles, mainly on the motorway, but our fuel consumption will be 38 miles per gallon. Well, there is nothing for free. Passat GTE is not a hybrid focused on saving, it is a hybrid designed to give fun driving mainly from acceleration. Using only hybrid systems, the average fuel consumption is 52 miles per gallon, at a high temperature a bit better. Driving the Passat GTE, we don't have the impression that we are driving a hybrid car. It is quiet, acceleration is very good, and the work of the entire hybrid system is characterized by a high work culture. The car drives well and all additional systems on the board work quite sensational. The lane assist also works perfectly, only on the so-called country roads sometimes. Does not recognize the line on the road, but on the motorway works without complaint. The suspension is hard, but it is not an effect of the comfort of traveling. Power steering works too easy for me, but for people who do not like physical effort, during parking will be perfect. Under the bonnet, we find a 1.4 TSI petrol engine with 150 horsepower and electric motors. The power of the whole set is 218 horsepower. All power can be used after activating the GTE buttons. We can also program the charging time of our batteries as well as set the battery charging capacity while driving for greater fuel savings. Let's get back to the car. In the back, also a lot of space above the head, and for my legs, sitting down behind myself can easily fit. In addition, the driver's back seat is softly finished. The backrests of the rear seats can be folded each separately. We have enough room for 3 teenagers or 2 adults and 1 child. We have 4 hooks, LED backlight, and air vents also in the 12-volt socket. We can open the boot using a button on the key or on the door. Nice gadget, but not for me. Boot has a regular shape and flat floor, underfloor storage for cables and tools. Volkswagen Passat GTE is a good proposition for someone looking for a large car, also universal car. If you have about 30 miles to your work, then you will go on one way for free. If you charge the battery during work, you will not spend a pound on fuel for commuting. Driving on long distances, fuel consumption will be a bit higher than in diesel, but the service will be cheaper. The car costs over £40,000, but you can have it for less than £32,000 when buying from specialist cars Volkswagen Kirkcaldy. Check if this price is still available. And what do you think of the new Passat GTE? I'm waiting for your comments under the video. Time to say goodbye, take care of yourselves and your 4 wheels.